From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
I don't need to. There's a line, right?
Watch the ship.
Yellow.
Watch the ship.
Yellow.
Switch.
Attack. Yellow.
Slam. Check 52.
Delta.
I got you.
On first down, Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Quick. Watch right on these two. Switch it. Come here, switch it.
Hero 15.
Safety's creeping.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Check 53. Now watch one.
11.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Like 20.
Switch.
11. 65.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
12. Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th.
He's coming.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
21.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Nice 7, let's go. Crash.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ready?
Yes. Color. 15. Deuce.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Chiefs nothing.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack. Yellow. Okay, 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
21. Here we go. Hey, let's go.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Let's go!
On second down and 4, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
You think you're going to get this? Under. Hey, alert!
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Jim. Yellow. Shoot. Kill.
Yellow.
Say, check.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Joker. Kill.
They run. It's Williams. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for him. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
First down and goal to go.
Yellow.
56 is the mic. Chopper. Surrender.
It's 43.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Color. Same yellow.
Check. Orbit. Mike 56. Watch the pass.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth and goal.
Flare. 56.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now it's Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 2!
You got time. You got time.
Hey, gun. Get hot!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 34. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check.
I got you. One, Omaha. Get hot!
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
180! 25!
This is Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 28 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, Rimlet.
Watch the ship.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Hey, 57.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They give it off here to the tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11.
Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They run with Breida. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Wait. Go ahead. We jet bombers.
Here's Breida. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. Wait.
It's a safety creek.
Check. General West. Check.
Now a give to Breida. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 57 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Chiefs 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
On Sunday.
Check three. H328T. Chopper.
Come back.
Check.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hey, 43.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Easy.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long.
That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here we go. Black 80. 11.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
21. Here we go.
He's coming, double up. He's checking. Crash. Check safety.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
I got you. Pick me up. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Hey, gun.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hey, box truck.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Check it back, check it back.
57, color. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. That's caught at the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Back. Two draw Porker.
Check 31.
65. Hey, high 7.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. One, Omaha. 180.
You must be getting tired of seeing this.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going up top. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
11. Hey, Steve 6. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
First down.
29 is Mike.
First
Mike,
and
29.
10 at the 49.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Watkins, the intended receiver. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st. Season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th 2020, and they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.